Hi, Donovan. How you doing? I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it is 6:51 a.m. So I don't know what to say good morning or good evening or hi, Daisy. How you doing? Y'all, I'm still laying in the bed. It is 6:52 here. Oh, it's 2:51 a.m. What you still oh, p.m. Okay, Donovan. Yesterday I had my massage. It felt so good. I am so sore right now. What do you guys got planned for today? Are you in bed too? Yes. Yes. Hey, McDowell, how are you? I'm ready to go to sleep. You sleepy, Donovan? If you go to sleep at 2:51 p.m., you probably gonna wake up in the middle of the night. I'm doing good. Yep. It's cold outside. Yeah, I'm gonna cook today. I'm gonna get up in a little while. I'm gonna cook. I'm probably gonna cook some bacon and eggs and I don't know if I got eggs in there. I gotta see. I know I got bacon and strawberries. Oh, your husband sick again? Wow. He gotta start taking vitamin C. Went and bought me some fish tank. Molly's. Oh, okay. Can Hi, Dale. One big snail. Oh man. Good morning, Dale. How are you? Okay, McDowell. I did get up and I made me some coffee and I drank a little of it and then I laid back down because I was going to get up and get my shower and stuff. I washed my face and brushed my teeth, but I said, this too early. You not feeling well? You got a cold? I really need to go get my flu shot. I do get a flu shot. And I do get a what other shot? I don't think you can say it you know what I'm talking about. I don't think you can say that word on here. That's what I heard. You couldn't say that word. How true it is, I haven't a clue. Hi, Blue Screen. Good morning to you. You know what I was thinking, y'all? A lot of people told me I should, well, not a lot of people. I should tell my story from the age of 16 up until now. Yeah, I got the COVID shot before. Now, I didn't get it now. I got to go get it. I normally get the flu and that together. Because I ain't trying to be sick. I already sound like that. So I was thinking about doing it on here and TikTok. Well, it's gonna be series to the to me giving my story, you know? Do you guys think I should tell my story? And maybe it can help somebody? Or just tell my story so you can get to really know who I am. If you think I should tell my story, put a yellow heart in the chat. Okay, Dale, go back to sleep. I hope you feel better. You about to bust. You mean dishes? You about to bust some suds? Oh my goodness. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Blue Screen. Come on, y'all. Whoever think I see two people. Whoever think I should tell my story, put. Oh my God. I had to remove him. Hi, Christo. Um. Tired. You shouldn't be saying the disgusted things that you saying. You need to be ashamed of yourself. If that's what you was about to do, that is really personal. It's not for anyone else to know. Okay. If you are not a member to this channel, if you can, become a member by hitting the $sign. Only if you can. It's not, I mean, I'm just saying this because this is what YouTube says how to build your, revenue on YouTube. Only if you can. I don't, who you calling a bum, Tired? Who you calling a bum? Where's my moderators? Do I got any moderators in here? I'm tired. If you don't be respectful, I'm gonna get you out of the. Now I'm removing your dumb comments. But if you don't get it together, I'm gonna block you out of here. Look at him. Hello, Muhammad. Let me tell you a story about Tired. Once upon a, and this is not my story. I'm going to tell my story. But let me tell y'all this story about Tired. Once upon a time, it was an ignorant person named Tired. He woke up and said, I'm going to try to irritate somebody's day. Some people are exactly, Nick. Exactly. Tired, you are pathetic. So, okay, enough of that. Tired is speaking the truth. What truth is Tired speaking, Double A? Tell me that. What truth is he speaking? Please tell me a bit. I don't have a bedtime story, but I can tell you. I can tell you my story, because sometimes people's stories and what they have endured in life, it can help other people. They messing with you. Yeah, they messing with me. Diddy gonna get... Who cares what Diddy gonna get, Marshall? So, honestly, what does he say? Uh... Exactly. I haven't endured anything. Okay. Can I have... Yeah, the trolls up early. You know why? Because they don't got anything to do, Nick. They don't got nothing to do. The trolls are designed to go on people chat. Hey, beautiful queen, how are you? They're designed to wait. Thank you, all that glitter. I'm glad a moderator is on here. I made it. My boy's birthday party was yesterday. My daughter is getting back. Oh, tell him I said happy birthday and congratulations to your daughter. No thoughts on Diddy case. I don't even know Diddy. You don't even know Diddy. So we shouldn't even be talking about Diddy. Okay. My story. It's gonna be series, and I'm not gonna tell the long story. I'm not gonna tell. It's gonna be cut off, and it's gonna be restarted. Cut off and restarted. Let me block Tired. Cause he's tired. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Say something else. Okay, and all that glitter, I just said I was gonna, I asked the people, like I wanted to do a series. And I asked the people if they wanted me to do a series about my life, like what I had to endure, the mistakes I made in my life, and do they if they wanted me to tell it because it could maybe help somebody else. Hi, Christina. How are you? I sound like your mom. Oh, we want to hear. Okay. I'm going to start from 16. When I was 16 years old, okay? No, yeah, we can start from 16. When I was 16 years old, I would say I was troubled a little bit, but I was like not even troubled. I was misunderstood. That's what I can say. I was misunderstood. So I did well in school and I got pregnant at 16. 16 years old, I got pregnant at 16. Well, I had a baby at 16. I think I got pregnant. Had to get pregnant at 15. Very young. Very young. And so I continued on with my education, and my mother put me in a all girls pregnant. Yeah, misunderstood. I was irresponsible. Look at, okay, but y'all saying that now. Y'all haven't even heard the story. So I'm gonna ignore them. So she put me in an all girls school for pregnant girls. And she put me in there for all pregnant girls. And I excelled. And I remember going into I had a women's literature, class. And I loved that class. Like, and they were talking about the chastity belts. And so the chastity belts, I guess, back in the day, way before we were born, it was a belt designed to put on women so that down on their private, so that they wouldn't get pregnant. Right? Okay, so I named my daughter, I had a daughter. I named her Chastity. My daughter is 37 years old now. Well, Yeah, 37. Okay, so during that time when I had my baby, it was a rough time. It was so hard. I always kept a job. I always spent so much money on my daughter. I would even deprive myself making sure that my daughter had everything that my daughter needed. She didn't go without anything because I was always going, because I don't want to turn the camera on me, real gems. I like doing this. Just listen to the story, Johnny. Okay, so I bought her everything that I felt she needed, from bottles, Pampers. Her father, he was young too. Um, we went to the same high school. He wasn't taking care of her. He actually never really took care of her. And he was in the streets. Like, he loved being in the streets, and he, sold what. Not when I was going with him. Eventually he started being a what street, you know what I mean. So he never really took care of my daughter. I only had one daughter. He only had one child back then. My mother helped me so much with my daughter that I had to go back to her to apologize to her for having a baby underage, to make it be her responsibility. A lot of people that age back then wouldn't even think about apologizing for bringing a human in the world, and you're not an adult. You don't have financial stability because you're still a minor. And not only did I have my mother had 3 children, I brought a baby in the house, so that made 4. That made a person have 4 children that she didn't even only had 3. So anyway, I moved out at 17. I moved out at 17. I moved apartment. My life was beginning to be so, oh my God, it was so frustrating. It was just being overwhelming. I finished school. I had to take my daughter. I didn't have a car. I had to go on a bus and take my daughter to daycare, then get back on the bus and go to work, right? So that was so frustrating. That was horrible. Okay, but I endured that. That's why I'm saying, like, times get hard for people, but they give up. Now listen. So me and my mother, we were at odds. You know how some mother and daughters, oh, I'm sorry, Daisy. Some mother and daughters, um, they get at odds. They argue, and nobody's family is perfect. So if anybody say they never went through this or they never went through that, they went through something, right? So me and my mother was at odds, and I moved, of course, and it was just hard for me. So I moved back with my mom, and I met a person. I met my ex-husband now. He lived next door. Mind you, I was 18 years old, and my person that I met lived next door to my mother was 25. So that became my husband. Let me tell y'all, I was trying to do anything in my power to not be able to go back to my mother house. I was trying to do anything. You know how you move and you just all, you trying to make it. You trying to make it. You trying to be this independent person. And I did not want to go back to my mother house. And I was trying to show myself, approve to my mother that I didn't have to come back. I messed up. And I wanted to take responsibility for my own life because I don't like putting my burdens on anyone. I'm self-sufficient. That's why I'm so self-sufficient right now. And I just wanted to prove that to her. So, I met this guy. Y'all gonna not believe me. I promise to God I'm telling the truth. Because sometimes I lay here and I think about it and I say, whoa, I came from a long, long place. How am I still standing? So I met this guy next door to my mom. We dated and we didn't date very long, but my mother knew they family, but she didn't have nothing to do with us. I got with him, right? Thank you, ex. I got with him and we moved together. We got married. We moved together and I had my daughter. Let me tell y'all, I did not know this. I did not know this. Oh my God. Because me and my mother, we was having our little times and we couldn't really get along back then. And I moved, and that's why I moved so fast. And I got with him when my daughter was 2. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? I did not know this. I did not know this about this guy. We moved together and he was on drugs. Oh my God. I have never seen nothing like that in my life. The things, the torment that I was going through just so I could make it, and I didn't know where to turn. I was so confused. It was times, guys, that I would have no, we moved together, Joshua. We we got married and everything. I didn't know this about him when we wasn't living together. All this unfolded when we lived together. Man, when I tell you that don't you ever in your life, you know I did not know. I promise you I didn't know. I'm not a person that ever be around drugs. So I don't know. I didn't know how drugs would do a person. But let me tell you what I learned. This guy hallucinated. Like, one time, let me tell you something. I was laying in my bed. I was laying in the bed sleep. I woke up. This guy had both of his pit bulls in the room, like, get him, get him. You know how somebody tell a dog, get him, like that. I woke up and I opened my eyes. It was 2 pit bulls. If he would have said, get him, I would have been ate up. That was the drugs making him hallucinate. So I didn't love him. I got with somebody that, that part of my life was so messed up. Guys, I got with somebody that I was not in love with. I was not in love with him. I kind of grew to love him, if that makes sense. Like, grew to love a person. I never heard that, but I just used that word because I didn't. So then, as the years went, he was so, matter of fact, he was so controlling. You had a baby by him, or I had 2 kids by him. Okay, let me finish telling you. I had 2 boys, my boys that I got right now. Okay, so he was so controlling. He didn't want me to go nowhere. I end up still going, but he did. Mind you, I'm young. I'm 18. I stayed with him from 18 till about 31. I do 2X. So he was so controlling. He didn't want me to hang with my friends. He didn't want me to have a car. He was pathetic. Like, really pathetic. Like, to this day, if I see him, I mean, we'll say hi or whatever in passing, but I look at my life like, how did I end up with a piece of shit like that? Okay, so then we stayed together. He got cleaned. Well, now he's cleaned for maybe 32 years now. He was 25, Joshua. I was 18. He disturbed my soul. I used to have to lock my stuff up. Double A say, Joshua, you didn't have, you said she was banging at 15, had a kid, found a new boo at 18, who was on drugs and had kids. I had to go through the battle. You can make it sound how you want to, Double A, because I'm going to tell you my story after that. Okay, I ain't thinking about Double A. He don't. Okay, let me tell you something. So, I used to have to lock my stuff up and my kids' stuff up when he was on drugs, cause he'll steal it and sell it. So it was, and my niece used to come over. My niece used to visit me, and I used to have to tell her to give me your stuff because I didn't want her stuff to come up missing. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm telling this story not to bash nobody, but I'm telling this story because today I feel grateful. I feel grateful that I've been through a lot at a young age. I've been through so much at a young age, but I'm yet still standing. I'm standing. And it has to go to help somebody else. So I got divorced. Okay, I ended up buying a house, right? No, wait. Let me tell y'all. His mother and father told us to go look for a house. At the time, our credit was not good, so we couldn't buy a house. So his mom and dad told us to go find a house, and we found a house, and they bought it. They put it in their name, and we lived in the house because I had kids, and his father and mother wanted us to raise the kids in a good environment. So as the years went on, let me put the cheating in it. So he started messing around after we got the house. He started messing around with a lady that went to the AA meeting, the drug meetings with him. So he started messing with them. He was a cheater too, to add insult to injury. Okay, so he was messing with her, and eventually me and him, we broke up, got a divorce, and he married the lady who he was messing around with when he was married. So he married her. I ended up buying a house from his mom and dad. I got my credit together back then, and I bought the house that I raised my children in. Right? Okay, so life was kind of hard because at that time I never was really independent. Um, I was always, had my mom around or him around. So I learned independency, and I learned it. It took a troll on me, but it was so hard, but I learned it. I used to shake in my boots, and eventually I stopped shaking in my boots, and I pulled my big girl panties up and did what I had to do, right? So I bought that house and blah, blah, blah. He married that lady, right? And then they was married probably about 5 years. Dude, he had let me tell you, I missed a part. When when we were about to break up, he had another baby. Like my baby is 25. He got a daughter 22. And we was together 14 years. So we broke up for a period of time for about probably 6 months. I moved, and not even that long, and he got another girl pregnant. And then we broke up, and I bought the house from his mom and dad. He was with another lady from the AA. He married her. They broke up. He had a whole nother baby by a whole nother lady he never even was in a relationship with. And he got divorced from that lady, a different lady, not the baby mama, and got married to another lady. He didn't have no babies by her. She divorced him. Then he got married to another lady. That didn't work. They divorced. Then he got married to another lady. I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all the truth. That didn't work. Then he just got married to another lady back in 2000, I think, 19 or something before the pandemic, and just got divorced, and that didn't work. So, I'm telling you this story, right? So, because I wanted to help somebody, and you may not have been through what I've been through, but we all have different walks of life, and no one can judge anyone because we don't know what life will bring us. So, I owned a house. I worked at a law firm. I did this, I did that. I didn't have a college degree at that time, so I said, I'm going to school. I got to go to school because I want better for myself and my children. So I went to college and blah, 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 did what I had to do. And I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur because I did not want to, you know, this is what, this is what at some point God goes, yes, he been married so many times, Joshua. I only got married once. I never, not saying that I don't want to ever get married, but I was kind of scared. Like I didn't want to meet a type of person like I just was married to. So I did everything that I needed to do, and I always talk to God, and I tell him to guide my footsteps, and because life had been pretty hard for me. And I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I did, and I felt it in my soul because this may sound funny. This may sound funny. I wanted to be an entrepreneur because I didn't want nobody telling me what to do. Because in that miserable marriage, he always told me what to do. I was young, dumb, naive. Remember I said I shaked in my boots. And I said, I'm never going to work for nobody. And I worked and I opened my own business and worked for myself. He around. Um, Somebody asked me, where is he now? Oh, he around looking how he looking. He's clean. He's 32 years clean off of drugs. But I don't be around him. So um I just thank God that he's put me in a position like my life. I try to strive for excellence, and I try to be better every day. And you know, things happen in your life, and I'm not telling this story to be sad. I'm not sad. I am actually happy, and I'm happy I got away from that. Now that was the most miserable. Oh my God, y'all. I could just feel that in my head, like going back. That was the most miserablest time in my life. I will never in my life ever forget that. All that together say it's a part of your life. I understand that. Oh my God. Bananas Fry said his voice is miserable. Who you talking about? Go back to bed, bro. That breed most. Tell your mama to go back to bed, picklehead. Hi, Finley. Hi, Pickle Pepper Official TV. The breast said, go back to bed. You go back to bed. You woke up just to get on my live. Ugly. Oh. And so that's my life. And I wanted to share that with y'all because I want to be transparent. I'm not a fake person. Good morning. I'm not a fake person on the internet. I don't proclaim to be somebody that I'm not. I strive daily to have more, and to get my own self together. Well, he could change. I'm not saying that he couldn't change. I was just telling you my story. He ain't changing with me because we ain't got no more connections together. I pray to God that he do change and be somebody. Well, he's 60 years old. He better get to changing if he gonna change. So, it is what it is. You love that lamp? Look how dirty look at my chair. I need to get all that up. Them is blankets and some clothes over it. Thank you. Maybe come back when you want. Exactly. Why you trying to act tough and mean and then you turn good? Oh, at the yeah, exactly. Finley. Finally ain't ever had sibling. What? I love you back, Theezy. What did he say? Finally ain't ever had siblings. Lame ass. What is he talking about? Oh, he talking about Finley. Don't talk about Finley, the breed moist. Let me. He trying to talk about Finley, all that together. Hi, Barb. How are you? They so negative. I love her experiences. That's how I learn from other people who've been there. Enough love her. Thank you, baby. Yeah, so you just gotta strive for what you want, and you gotta be mindful of people, because some people put on a mask, and they put on a mask and they charm you, and they, even in friendships, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. They do the most, and you just gotta take your time and know what you want in life. And sometimes being around certain people, it can bring you down. Like, even in relationships are supposed to be beautiful, and you love one another, and you work together as a union to build an empire, and take care of your children. No one should ever get in a relationship and somebody try to control them. I have siblings at least. They better stop trying to talk about Finley. That's a ignore him, Finley. He ain't got nothing to do. He ignorant. That's what he is. I had to turn over. Um, that's all you gotta do. Yep, you don't have to love God and love people, please. Yes. So that was my story. Like, that was my story. It's not that hard, guys. Exactly. And I just always wanted to tell that story. And I always kind of felt embarrassed a little bit. But I knew that somebody probably needed to hear that story. Yeah, I know, beautiful queen. I wanted to tell him to hit the road, Jack, so many times, but keep in mind, I married at a young age. I was young and dumb and naive, and I wasn't independent. Um, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Black Tar said currently wearing a shirt that looks identical. Oh, a plaid shirt? I love plaid warm sheets in the winter. Wisconsin, Abby. Yeah, so no, I don't. I have bad allergies, Nathaniel. Everybody asks me that. Everybody. I was just in Elkhorn last week. Okay, you were? How's the weather? Does it snow? Is it snowing? It's not snowing yet, but the weather is uh cold. How can we donate? I guess you can. I don't know. You see that dollar sign? You hit that. Am I saying it right, you guys? I don't know. You hit the dollar sign. What's up, dude? Let's hang out. That breed most left because he knew there was more to. Exactly. Oh, you went to Lake Geneva for your anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, all that glitter. I know where that's at. Laurent said, X, you can click the $ below to send super chats and super stickers. Oh, did you have a good time, all that glitter? Yeah, so that's my story. It's raining in New Orleans, boring morning. Oh yeah, I don't like when the winter comes because it's all dark and gloomy. It was so nice and relaxing. I bet. Beautiful Queen said, I have allergy problem. Yes. And everybody be like, do you smoke? I sound like Barry White, like, hello. I know I do. I know I do. Nose always congested or whatever. We go to Door. I know where that's at too. You know, a friend of mine always went to Door County and Lake Geneva. My least favorite is spring. Where I live, we get tornado. Where do you live, Black Tar? Oklahoma. I've been there one time. I was at a church conference. I get colds very easy in the winter. I do too. That's why I gotta start. I'm taking vitamin C. So I heard that house didn't turn out well. No, it got mice in it. It had mice in it, all that glitter. 1750. $1,750. And you gonna rent that house knowing that it had mice in it. And now I can't get, I paid the first month's rent and security deposit. I cannot get my rent back. But when they rent it, I'm going to get my security deposit back. Is that something? What's up, Christina? Mice. A mice. I'm going in there about to do my cleaning before I move my stuff in. I just got the keys on November 1st. I'm about to clean up, and what do you know? A mouse run across the floor. I left my cleaning bucket and all that there. I got up and ran the hell out of that house and called them and emailed them and all of that. Mom, I'm going through depression. You'll be okay, Christina. Your singing sounds like Aretha Franklin. Who, me? Can I see your face? No, not right now. You'll see it when I go live again today. I know, guys, I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I ain't feel like it. But I'm going to feel like it. I told y'all I'm going. Oh, live twice a day. I'm going to go live twice a day. Like, I'm going to get up in a little while, and then I'm going to get my shower and get my clothes on. And I'm going to go live. Sound like a man, you probably is. You sound like a girlfriend, Anito. You sound like a little girl, little sister. I need someone to talk to about my depression. I never heard that you should get a full refund. Not a full refund. I never said that. But if you knew that it had mice in it, why would you do that? I feel like crying. Don't cry. Thank you, all that glitter. You're not working today. No, I'm off on the weekend. What's wrong, Caesar? Why you say damn? You know, it's so ironic how people get up in the morning and they just full of negativity. Instead of saying, thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Because you know, guys, he didn't have to wake you up. And then to even get on somebody live that you don't even know and talk down at them, you don't know if that person is strong or not. Have a good day, Miss. Hoping the rest of your week is incredible. Exactly. This ain't no mukbang. It ain't. It ain't is a stimulation. It ain't no mukbang. It ain't no mukbang. No, I'm just playing. Streaming ain't for the weekend tea. I ain't weak. I'm just asking, it's a shame how they get up. Cause you know, once I'm up, dressed, and when I go back live, all my bite buddies know when I go live and you gonna see my face. And as soon as I see all those negative comments, I am gonna get on them. Oh, you going to the dentist? Okay. Yeah, Nina, you sound like the legendary Aretha Franklin. Rock steady. Rock steady, baby. Rock steady. I like that song for her. That's the only one I like. If I wasn't congested all the daggone time, I take allergy medicine. Is it a mukbang of real life lessons? Ooh, this is exactly. Okay, I gotta go out for lunch. Now, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, Finley. Hi, not able to see you. Yeah, you ain't seeing me right now. I'm still laying in the bed. I'm gonna get up in a few minutes and get myself together. And then I'm gonna come back live and cook something. I'm gonna cook something for y'all. So, guys, I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to get up. It's 7:39 a.m. here. I'm going to actually get up at about 8 a.m., about 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to get myself high from which country? I am from the United States. Thank you, beautiful queen. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be back on here, guys. Let me get myself showered, hair combed, dressed, and we gonna go in the kitchen and make something happen. Okay? Talk to you soon. Keep your notifications on. If you cannot support this channel by giving a super chat, super thanks, or becoming a member, hit the like button and leave a comment. That helps my channel, okay? Bye-bye. See you soon.